Okay, we're out here in East Aurora where the customer wants to change their siding into a gray color siding. So this is the right side of the house. We've got a chimney here. We're not doing any overhangs. I'm going to give them the option to helmet it from this end cap over to the far end cap on this gutter here, and also give them the option for cleaning. I'm sure that this gutter's clogged up also, because that's why that's overflowing. But I'm going to give them the option for cleaning the outside of the gutters with our cleaner. So we're looking at doing all the window trims, no overhang soffits. All of the windows are going to end up with a 3 3/4 inch wide trim board around them when it's all said and done. Every single one of them, of course, obviously, except for this one on this inside corner, because there's an inside corner that won't allow us. I'm going to give them an option to put a fixed window in here and trimmed out. Gutter on this section here, tearing off the siding. We've got a lot of electrical work here. We may have to involve an electrician that would be separated. Whatever they are, we can loosen these up and get everything behind, because I don't think anything goes through the wall here. It's just a matter of us backing off and putting it back on. And then we've got the conduit for their AC unit that has to come off here. That's gonna have to be an electrician issue. Downspout off and on. There's a brick board that goes up the chimney here. We're not going to replace that. Gonna leave it alone. So I'm gonna give them the option. We're gonna wrap it and go either 3/8, ½ inch, or 3/4 inch foam. I recommend at least a ½ inch with the tape. They're gonna look at moving their exhaust unit, I can't remember what this is called, in the basement over to where that conduit is over here to get it off the backyard. I'm gonna give them an option on this, on a new door here, which I have to measure, steel door. See if I can find one that special size. So we've got this obstacle to work around, which is gonna be fun. So we got the siding torn off, and you can see some of these windows only have 1.5 inch trim here. This is all gonna be 3 3/4 inches all the way around on every one of them. The windows up at the soffits are gonna be similar to this, where they jump all the way up to the soffit panel, that the trim would go up there. Okay, but all of these will be 3 3/4 inches. We're gonna get rid of the window sill that jogs out. Everything's gonna be flat and even. Okay. Same with the window, or the sliding glass door. We'll end up with a 3 3/4 inch trim barrier around the door. The customer may run some additional electrical out here when we have the siding removed. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna give them, you can see where these trees are, and culprits. So we're gonna give them the option right from this end cap around the other end cap, and then get the option for the gutters cleaned out, or cleaned off, and definitely cleaned out if he goes with the helmet. On this left side wall, which left side facing from the street, we've got a jog here. So once we get the siding off, I'm gonna give them the option to build this out flush with the upper level, because we'll be able to do that with no qualms once we get the siding off. So I have that number set aside for that. We might run into an issue. It's gonna be probably tight to this post, so we're gonna have to work around that, which we can end up trimming it to accommodate this post. So in other words, if we're gonna come out tight to the post, we'll end up with a piece of trim in between here and J-channel around it. This might have to be custom cut. We're gonna give them an option for a new fixed window unit here on the garage also. But when it's all said and done, it'll all be weathered in. The same thing, 3 3/4 inches wide all the way around. These sills will be omitted, so everything's all flush. You can see the jog in here. If we can get rid of that, we're gonna do that. Again, no soffits or fascias being done. We're gonna be keeping those. The J-channels and the corner posts will all be the same color as the siding. Oh, something happened on this corner, I just noticed that. Oh yeah, also on the back, there's a tear in the top of the hot tub cover. So I gotta make them aware. We're gonna have the garage doors trimmed here. Again, all of these windows, you see how they got that piece of blue J-channel up above that window? Well, that window trim's gonna go all the way up like it did on that side, all the way up. So And then there's just one window trim that we're gonna do on the inside of this porch. Just replace that outside trim. That window would not be trimmed. These ceilings and soffits will not be bothered. We're gonna have to, they got a metal roofing here, so we're gonna have to make preparations to be able to work off that metal roof. So weather's gonna be a factor also. And then we're also gonna give an option to put a drip edge extension. You can see where water's been coming in behind those gutters. And I can actually, after looking at it, I can see where the gutters are low. That miter, that right outside miter right there is, I can see the drip edge is normally only 1.5 inches deep, and we're about 2.5 to 3 inches down from the roof edge right now at the back of the gutter. So I'll snap a picture of that, what do you call it? Hot tub thing. So we're gonna end up with some flashing here. All of this aluminum trim that we're putting on is gonna be the color, close to the color of the siding. This brickboard is not gonna get touched here. We'll leave that up. It's in great shape. So the freeze board will be omitted. The siding is gonna go all the way up to the soffit. No more freeze board. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Oh, there's might be, when we tear this off, we might find, I'll have a price per square foot, blackboard instead of any decking, plywood or OSB decking. And I'll give them the option per square foot of just shooting over that with 3/8, or not 3/8, but 7/16 OSB. That's gonna be the least expensive route to go. And we definitely wanna make sure that we're not gonna have problems with our siding blowing off. There's something definitely going on in this corner that has been a problem. Well, there's no corner post. And you can see that's because they put an addition on here. But everything will be uniform with the windows around the sides and the tops, except for where you're meeting your soffit areas. Those are gonna be big.